All right, in Adobe InDesign, I want to open up a new file, and my new file is going to be a letter size. It's just going to be the default letter size document here. So I'm going to hit here, open this up, and this is going to be the start of my stationery, me making my stationery. Now, in the event that I wanted to have stationery with bleeds or color going all the way out to the edge, I would add a bleed onto this. I'm not going to do that right now, but in a later video I will show you creating stationaries with a bleed. So first thing I'm going to do here is I want to bring my logo in and start making my stationery. So I'm going to go over to Illustrator, have my logo here. I'm just going to select it and copy. It's Command C, and I'm going to pop back over to InDesign, then Command V to paste it. So here's my logo, and of course I'm going to shrink that to make it a smaller size. Now in InDesign, you need to hold down your Command key or Control if you're on a PC, and Shift to shrink proportionally. Okay, but you need to hold down the Command key to make sure you shrink that. Okay, and I'm going to move this. Of course, I'm going to want that a little bit smaller. Let's do it right in the middle. So Master Cuisine, that is going to be my logo here. Now I'm going to pop out of my guides to see how this looks just on a plain piece of paper. So right here, you see my mouse here, right in the bottom of the bottom of my tool palette, I'm going to select preview, and so I see how this looks without any guides or anything on it. So that's how my stationery is going to look. Pretty uneventful. So I want to add a couple of things to that. Go back to my guide, and then I'm trying to decide on if I want to leave that there or if I want to add some extra things on there. So I think I am going to add some extra things on there for illustrative purposes. And let's go with the logo here. Let's take a look there. Yeah, let's go with the logo here. Go down with a line, and then we're going to go with a tagline for the company there. So I'm going to pull a line out here, about right there. I'm going to increase the weight of that line, so I need to see my so up here I don't see any of my tabs. So I'm going to go to Window, Workspace, Essentials, Classics, so I can see my tabs up here. So I have my other context menus there. So with my line here, I want to increase that font. You see right here. Increase the weight. Increase the weight. Let's see. Let's see if 3 is too big. I may want to go back down to 2. I do. So let's go back down to 2. Okay. And I'm good with that. And I'm going to add one of the colors from the logo to the line. So I'm going to zoom in on that. I'm just going to add that swatch there. So I'm going to select my line here, go down there, and add the swatch that I just put there. Okay. So I'm going to go to my preview to see how that looks, zoom out, and I'm happy with that for now. So I'll go with a tagline, address, and things to kind of fill the stationery up a little bit. And I have information already set up for taglines, to who owns the company and things like that. So I'm just going to pull from that information. So here, I go to my Acrobat here because I already have my things is. So here is the information about the company. Slogan, you love our food, small company, big taste. And I kind of like this one. The typeface that we're going with is Georgia. And I'm going to go small company, big taste. Here, let me get out of preview mode. I'm going to make my text box. Hit paste. And I want to make sure I use Georgia for the font. So right up here at the top. Now, if you don't have a tagline, you don't have to do this. But you will eventually come up with a tagline for your magazines and your brochures and things. I'll put that there. I'm going to change that color. Let's see what we got. I kind of like that. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to put the address and things in there. So I'm going to go get my text box again, right down here at the bottom. And I'm going to have the address really basically come right down to the bottom of the page. I'm going to still use Georgia because that's the font that I'm using for this design. Regular. And I'm going back to my Acrobat, and I'll get the information here. And let's do I'm gonna get this address, paste, and I'm going to get let's get the address, let's get the booking phone number, and then I'll come back and get the actual website. And the website here. Okay. Then we'll straighten all this up like I want. Okay, so now at the very bottom, so I'm going to zoom in down here at the bottom. So I zoom in at the bottom here. And I will shrink this to make it smaller, maybe about 10 point. Let's see here. And I normally, when I do my spacing here, I normally go about 5 points. So here from the end of Boulevard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those spaces there. I'll make sure I got 5 spaces because I don't have space at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There, and I want to change that color. So I'm going to make sure I have my T selected there. And there. So I'll bring this down, right down at the edge. And just for, let's see, bring that line up just a little bit. So let's zoom out on that. And let's see what we got. There we go. I'm okay with that. So that's what I'm going to go with for my stationery here. So once you get your stationery done, you want to save it as a PDF because you have to bring it into a mock-up. But first, so you completed your stationery, you need to go to File, Save, letterhead. So not stationery, I'm sorry, letterhead. So this is your letterhead. I'm just going to put MC letterhead. Okay. And that's the InDesign file. I'm save that. Then I'm going to go to File, Export. and I'm going to go to have a letterhead here. Now this one is going to be a PDF. You don't have to put anything in here because you're changing it to something else, it's automatically going to put that extension on there. So don't worry about putting anything here. So you're going to hit save, and you're going to go to high quality print, okay, and hit export. All right, so now that you do that, I'm just going to hide InDesign here and go to my desktop. Let's hide all of my things here. Okay, go to my desktop, and then I have my letterhead here as a PDF. Okay, now I may want to save everything in one folder so I will know where every company is. So it's one company, one folder, and put everything in one folder so it won't be hard for you to find. So now after I have the letterhead and I have the letterhead PDF, I'm going to go and do the same process with the business card and the envelope.